Hello everyone, welcome to our daily market analysis, and today is the 12th of April 2023. Today we have some big events, very high impact events, which is the inflation data in the US. Okay, we know that lately there are some slower in the inflation. We will see what will happen with the data, which is a CPI. CPI is consumer price index, one of the indicators that's showing what happens to the inflation data in the US. Okay, if you can see here, we have CPI in monthly, which will be forecast at 0.2%. This will affect the market in short term, which means when when the data is released, the market will see the forecast from the CPI monthly, M2M into month to month. Meanwhile, the CPI yearly, year to year, it's showing the inflation data, showing the inflation condition in the US, okay? Which means if the data is released 5.1%, which is lower than 6.06% from previous previous data, which is released actual at 5.1% as expected, or analyst is already expected from the survey. If the data is really lower, then it will be very good for the economic condition in the US, which means the inflation is lower. If the inflation is lower, which means the rising of the price, the prices in the US is lower. Okay, so if the prices is lower, meaning the power of the consumer, the consume for the power consumption for the US is better. The US economy is better, so the economic will be rolling again. Okay, meanwhile we also have core CPI data, which is 0.4%, which is also lower, so we will see what will happen. But if we see a slower inflation, which means there's not necessarily for the Fed in the next meeting to raise their interest rate. Okay, so you have to understand that if the CPI data is lower, meaning the pricing will be lower. It's not as high as before, the change of price. But in the next meeting, the Fed might not raise this interest rate. So this is a dilemma for the market. But for the short term, the USD might be lower. For in this particular day, in this particular event, might be lower. So for if the actual release is below forecasted, it will be lower. The same as forecasted, it will be lower for the USD. And if it's higher but not as high as previous, it might be still lower for the USD. Okay. We will also have from the UK, Bank of England, Bailey will be speaks. It will be different from the inflation condition, but it might affect the pound sterling if he mentioning anything about the economic condition. Okay, we will also have the Bank of Canada will release their rate statement. They will release the overnight rate, which are forecasted will be unchanged. Will be unchanged still in 4.5%. So what happened if it unchanged? It means that the Bank of Canada believe in their economy and in the power of their the power of the country and the economy. So it means the USD Canada might be lower, might be a little bit lower, which means the Canada will be stronger because the market is believe in their economy. Okay, so now let's see in the technical, which is I'm going to discuss about USD Canada. Okay, so this is the USD Canada. You can see this is for our USD Canada. You can see in the stochastic here, in the stochastic here, my stochastic is already below, is already inside the oversold level and trying to move higher from the oversold level. Okay, and also if you can see here from the price here, it will be lower than it is lower than our 20 period moving average, which are at 1.3495, and the price is now at 1.3465. While my support is at 1.3448 and 1.3409. My resistance is still at 1.3487 and 1.3556. So it means my prediction, it will be that I'm expecting that the USD Canada will be moved lower and try to break our support level at 1.3448 and trying to reach the 1.3409. Okay, so that's it for today. Have a great day and have a great day. Thank you, everyone.